Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant. 9.5 plus pH, now in cans.
Refreshing.
Made for every way you move.
Should I run a marathon?
Let's start with finishing that water. Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant, now in a sleek can. For those with a taste for taste. Grab yours today.
Parents of twins, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original. Which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Shopping is hard, right? But I found a better way. Stitch Fix online personal styling makes it easy. I just give my stylist my size, style, and budget preferences. I order boxes when I want and how I want. No subscription required. And he sends just for me pieces, plus outfit recommendations and styling tips. I keep what works and send back the rest. It's so easy. Make style easy. Get started today at stitchfix.com/Spotify. That's stitchfix.com/Spotify.
Drink it in, man.
What up, Kool-Aid drinkers? It's your boy, at Chops in the D, coming at you for another Honolulu Blue flavored Kool-Aid packet here on a Monday morning. And listen up, I gotta tell you, Oak Reed dropping the throwback, the rewind to 2021 draft on the Friday edition of the Kool-Aid packet. Man, it just really had me feeling nostalgic and just thinking about that ridiculous 2021 draft class that Brad, always open for business, Holmes had up his sleeve that year. And so, you know what I decided to do today? I know you're going to love this. I know this is going to make you say things like this. Woo-wee! Maybe a little bit of this.
Woo! Hashtag choppy liking.
But it's definitely going to have you doing some of this.
Cornbread!
Taste that delicious Honolulu Blue flavored Kool-Aid with the cornbread. We're going to go back and your boy at Chops in the D here is going to give you a full recap and how those picks turned out as we sit here in June of 2025. That's right, folks. For the 2021 draft class, those rookie deals are now over. The chips have kind of played. The cards have been played. The chips have hit the table. I'm going to go back and I'm going to give you a quick recap of what those picks were, where if you listen to the show on Friday, but I'll give you a quick summary of them. And then I'm going to work my way starting from round 7 and going all the way up to round 1 to talk to you about how those picks have turned out for our Detroit Lions. And as you know, going into this 2025 season, the aspirations are high. It's Super Bowl or bust. The trajectory, you've got the picture of Dan freaking Campbell with his hand going up and up and up and up, and he doesn't give a crap. I don't have any of his drops on me, but you know what he would say if he would tell you that we don't have time to mess around. We're just going to dive right into this. So before I get going here on the deep dive, just another quick recap here. The 2021 draft, pick 257 was Jamar Jefferson, 7th rounder. Pick 113 in the 4th round, Derek Barnes. Pick 112 in the 4th round with Amon Ra. Or wait, what's that name again? Oh, thanks, Dash.
Amon-Ra.
Pick 101, round 3 with Ife Melifonwu. Pick 72, round 3 with Aleem, the Dream, aka Aleem McNeil. Rounding out the second round there, pick 41, Levi Onwuzurike, which we love to say. And then, of course, as we know, the first round pick number 7, Penei Sewell. And how those picks have looked. So, man, just even right off the top, like the fact that so many of these guys are still on our roster, they're playing for the Lions. It's a pretty big rarity to have this many players from one draft class still playing for your team. But I want to dive in a little bit and talk to you about, let's just go through. Let's talk about each player.
Home means something different to everyone. But with Rocket Mortgage, home can mean even more. It can mean a college education, taming your high-interest debt, even a renovation. We've made it easier than ever to use your home equity. That home you worked so hard for, now it can work hard for you. Call 800-4ROCKET or visit rocket.com to find out more.
Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states, and MLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
My name is Lily, and I've had hidradenitis suppurativa, HS, for years. I finally found some relief since taking Cosentyx. Relief means I can show up more.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe hidradenitis suppurativa, HS. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
Ask your dermatologist about Cosentyx.
Oh, such a clutch pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom, too. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
The GOAT!
Save up to 50% with minimum purchase at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
We're shipping Father's Day gifts with a rapid-fire round of questions. Ready?
Yes. My gift. Can you pack it?
Yep.
Ship it?
Yes.
Guarantee it?
Of course.
Oh, send a set of golf clubs.
Oh, hole-in-one.
Protect electronics? Dog-proof it? Return it if they hate it?
Yes, no, and yeah.
Are you the UPS store?
Hey, we have a winner!
Woo! Visit the upsstore.com/guarantee for full details. Most locations are independently owned. Product services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Visit a store today.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
So, Jameer Jefferson, 7th round pick. You know, those get to be a little bit of a throw in the dart. He's currently working at the bowling alley. He was kind of waved here and there, bounced around, didn't play at all in 2023. I believe he was on waivers. Then we re-signed him. Then he was on the practice squad for 2024. Nothing really much to talk about Mr. Jefferson there. Again, 7th rounder, kind of a dart throw. You know, you're happy if they work out. If they don't, okay, whatever. Enough said about that. Let's dive into our next pick there. Pick 113, Derek Barnes. And we know we don't love the way he spells his first name. The host of the show would tell you it should be D-E-R-E-K, not the way that Mr. Barnes spells it, but that's neither here nor there. We won't hold it against him. This guy currently has a contract just signed this year, 3 years, $24 million. So a nice extension there after his rookie deal. Again, just this is another guy who just, I don't think we've seen the full potential out of Derek Barnes yet, but we know that he's versatile. We know he has the ability to play the Sam linebacker. Our boy Logan Lamrandier talked about him last week, how we expect him to actually maybe have a bigger role here if this Alex Anzalone holdout contract situation doesn't work itself out, that Derek Barnes might be called upon to step up and play a little bit more, which, I mean, he just got Piz-Aid, so I'd love to see that happen. But again, a couple notable things from Derek's career. Huge interception, game-sealing interception against Tampa Bay in the playoffs in the divisional round in 2023. Of course, that's probably his big highlight of his career there, but he's got some really nice career stats. 51 games played, total tackles of 205. Again, 4 sacks, a forced fumble, just a bit of a reliable guy there. Again, I know he was hurt in 2024, but games played were really well. 17, 15, 16 in his first 3 years, then had the quick hiccup last year. But I don't think we've seen the best out of Derek Barnes just yet after getting that nice extension from Brad. Always open for business, Holmes. All right, let's move to the pick right before Mr. Barnes with my boy, Amon-Ra. That's right, Mr. St. Brown, ARSB, as some people like to call him. I already played the drop, so I won't do it again. But Amon-Ra, 4th round pick, may be the absolute steal of the 2021 draft for not just the Lions, for the entire NFL. This guy got Piz-Aid. He earned his 4-year, $120 million contract that he's now playing on. He's Mr. Consistency. He's Mr. Hands. Every year playing 16 games or more. Again, always having, first 4 years, 90 receptions or more, lots of targets. Again, 1,000 yards in every year but his rookie year, touchdowns, 33 career tugs. Again, just a consummate pro, a real fun personality. Actually, you love to see him trolling the Packer fans and the Bears fans, and going toe to toe with his brother on the St. Bros podcast. Just a great dude to be on this team. Again, 2-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, 3-time Pro Bowler. He's breaking Lions records left and right. I think he's in line to be 4th in a whole bunch of receiving, touchdown, target categories this upcoming year. But man, it's going to be great to see this guy play out his next 4 years here in Detroit. I expect him to break a lot more records. I would not be surprised if he becomes the Lions' all-time leader in yards, tugs, receptions. The guy has just been an animal. And, he plays through injuries too. He's tough as nails. We all, know, again, he hasn't never played less than 16 games in a season. So despite the things that he's had going on, he just plays. And even when he's not 100%, again, peaking in 2023 with 1,515 yards total, 12 tugs in 2024. Again, the sky's the limit for this guy, and he just continues to break records. And again, we all know he knows the 12 wide receivers that were picked before him in that draft. He loves to remind people. He loves to be the best. Just an absolute steal of a guy in that round. You gotta love ARSB, or as I like to call him, Amon-Ra. And I guess I'll just do it because, why the hell not? What do you think, Stash? Should we hit him one more time? All right.
Amon-Ra.
There it is.
Oh my God, it's the coolest thing ever. Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? Well, check this out. It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. They ship Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garten's famous cakes. Seriously. So if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT.
All right. Let's move on. Pick 101, round 3. Iffy. Melifonwu. Iffy is no longer on the Lions. Currently signed a 1-year, $3 million deal with Miami. So they let him walk after this season, which, again, I think knowing that our secondary and our safety position has kind of come in line, and he had a bit of a down year in 2024, it made sense to let Iffy kind of move on and see where else he could be and what he could do somewhere else. But again, when we needed help in the secondary, he was a versatile guy. He could play the corner. He could play safety. Of course, now that we have the best safety duo in the NFL, it made sense to let him move on. But some nice career stats here. 37 games played in 4 years. Again, a little bit rough in 2024. Rookie season 2, only 7 games played, but a full season of 17 in 2023. 72 total tackles, 4.5 sacks, a forced fumble, 2 actual fumble recoveries, 2 interceptions. So not the ball hawk type, but again, just, he was able to have 13 passes defended. He was able to get to the quarterback when needed to. He was able to play corner, able to play safety. He was a nice player for the Lions for those 4 seasons after that, being a 3rd round type player. So Brad Holmes saw something in this guy. And I think he kind of, you're not going to expect to extend every player that you draft, as we have almost all the players from this draft. But, nice rookie contract, 3rd round contract to get these stats out of Iffy Melifonwu for those 4 years before. I've got a little soft spot in my heart for Iffy, because I know a lot of times he was kind of left out and out to dry in that secondary as it really struggled in 2022 and 2023. But I hope he does well in Miami. Wish him all the best. Let's move on to Aleem the Dream McNeil, pick 72 in round 3. And of course, we know that Mr. Twinkle Toes, Mr. Honeybun, Mr. AKA, just got AKA paid 4 years, $97 million. And Aleem McNeil, we know he's injured at the moment, but man, this guy, just an absolute stud in the middle of this defense. Huge pressure. Again, 4 years. In the 4 years he's played since he's drafted, 61 games played, 137 tackles, 11.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, some really, really nice stats there. And again, when the outside rush edge pressure was kind of lacking, like Aleem McNeil was able to really generate pressure from the interior and get that quarterback running and bumbling and stumbling and fumbling. And again, even was able to get his hands on some balls too with, I think 3 or 4 passes defended. So, this guy is just, again, the anchor of the middle of that defense. I know we just drafted Tyleik Williams to kind of pair up with Aleem McNeil. But again, this is just a dude that has just gone to work. He's able to work on his game. Coming out of college, I think some people weren't really sure what he was going to be able to be. He was just like a big nose tackle, but he was able to slim down and really start to penetrate and to, not only just stuff the run, but actually get to the quarterback from that interior D tackle position, which has just been, absolutely great. Again, 5 sacks in 2023, which was his career high. But again, the way this guy is just able to, block up the middle has been fantastic. So a well-deserved contract for Aleem. Again, another shocker, another 4-year contract. So he'll be in Detroit until 2028, which, pair it up with Amon-Ra till 2028. And another guy we'll get to here in a little bit. Just really nice deals for these guys. Again, another extension on an amazing draft class for Brad. Always open for business homes. Or maybe I should call him by his proper name for Derek O'Cree. Big Bad Brad.
I found a kid who swings a golf club like a dream. I'd like to try to qualify him for the U.S. Amateurs.
Coming to Apple TV Plus.
What's your name?
I'm not into older guys, but I'm flattered.
A new comedy series, Stick.
I don't want to go on this trip. Your mouth's saying one thing, but those eyes are saying something else.
From the home of Ted Lasso.
This is your shot at redemption? This is your mulligan?
Owen Wilson.
This game takes, and it takes The game's finally giving me something back.
Stick.
You know Arnold Palmer?
Iced tea, lemonade, mix it.
I'm missing a nap for this.
Streaming June 4th on Apple TV+.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for this day.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
After Zoomies at the dog park, it's time for Drive Up at Target. In goes a big bag of kibble and one squeaky chicken toy for the good boy. Drive Up that's ready when you are, only in the Target app. Just tap Target.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Moving on, pick number 41, round 2, Levi Onwuzurike, a.k.a. Big Denim. Levi Onwuzurike, again, sitting at just got a nice little contract extension, just a 1 year, almost like a little prove it deal. 1 year, $4 million. He's been a bit of a rotational guy on that front four. Of course, we know he wasn't able to play in 2022, but 16 games played in 21, 10 in 23, and then 16 games last year in 2024, 68 total tackles, 3.5 sacks, a forced fumble, a couple passes defended. Again, just a bit of a rotational guy for Levi Onwuzurike. We know the Lions have a lot of bodies that they like to rotate around on that defensive line. And I think this contract extension that he got kind of reflects that, where he's a bit of a rotational dude. But again, a nice, even though he's a second round pick, I feel like we got some decent production out of him. You kind of wonder what could have been if he would have stayed healthy in 2022, but I really like this 1 year prove it deal from Brad, always open for business homes, for Levi Onwuzurike to kind of work himself in there. Again, is he going to be an end? Is he going to line up in the middle? You're not really sure, but I like the fact that he's got that versatility. And again, just locks down that front four, a good piece there for the Lions along the front. All right, folks, we're down to the wire. We're at the last pick, or the first pick of the 2021 draft. The guy that we were banging the table to take. We were so happy that he fell to us. This set the tone for the draft, where Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell kicked off their regime with Penei Sewell at pick 7 in the first round of their first draft. And man, what a fantastic pick this has been. I mean, Penei Sewell just goes to work. He's got a big, contagious smile. I mean, what else can you say? 2-time first team All-Pro, 3-time Pro Bowler, stats for days. He's just locking down that right tackle position. Of course, he was a left tackle coming out of Oregon, but he was able to move over to the right so that Taylor Decker could stay on the left. And Penei Sewell has just, what else can you say? He's just done his job. Like, he's kept Jared Goff clean. He doesn't let anybody buy him. He has earned every single penny of this 4-year, $112 million contract that he was rewarded with by this regime. And it was well-deserved, right? Like, I think it was pretty sweet to see this guy get rewarded. He was the first pick for this team. For this regime. And, coming into this draft, we weren't really sure what the Lions were going to do. There was a lot of big name pass catchers that I think some people were claiming for, including myself. I was kind of hoping one of the top pass catchers would fall to us, but when Penei Sewell was sitting there at pick 7, it was an absolute no-brainer to just take this guy and build your entire offensive line around him. He's the cornerstone of this franchise for the future. He has been for the past few years. He just keeps getting better and better and better, which is awesome. He's still only 24 years old. What a great player. What a great pick for Brad Holmes to take in the 2021 first round.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Sports are all about teamwork, and so is insurance. Whether you need an in-person or digital assist, State Farm is there to help you choose the right coverage for your home, car, and more. Get a game plan that helps fit your life and talk to State Farm today. State Farm with the assist. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability and eligibility vary by state. Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.
Switch to Verizon Business and get more from your internet without paying more for your internet. Get LTE Business Internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data, and with it, unlimited possibilities. Start saving today with Verizon Business, ranked #1 in small business internet customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Starting price for 25 megabits per second LTE internet plan with smartphone plan savings, plus taxes, fees, and economic adjustment charge. Terms apply. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
It's the Smucker's Uncrustables podcast with your host, Uncrustables. Okay, today's guest is rough around the edges. Please welcome Crust.
Thanks for having me.
Today's topic, he's round with soft, pillowy bread.
Hey.
Filled with delicious PB&J.
Are you talking about yourself?
And you can take him anywhere.
Why'd you invite?
And we are out of time.
Are you really cutting me off?
Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich. Sorry, Crust.
Oh, folks. So I'm doing this math here. I'm trying to kind of roll up here, and I'm looking at these numbers and this money that we've paid out to this draft class. 112 million, 4 million, 97 million, 120 million, and 24 million. I'm doing some math here, and I'm thinking it's like $350 million that Brad Holmes has paid out and rewarded this draft class in contract money, all well-deserved. Just a ridiculous amount of cash to be spending to have drafted this well and be able to justify paying these guys that much money from one draft class. Again, Penei, Levi, Aleem, Amon-Ra, Derek Barnes, all getting paid, all still here in Detroit. Just a great opportunity. 5 guys from this draft class, and not just like, guys. Like, these are key contributors for the Lions. 5 years later, going into season 5 for them is just a great accomplishment. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed this Kool-Aid packet. Again, I'm hoping to get a little more nostalgia. Maybe we'll do a little bit of draft rewind. Maybe we'll play some recordings from things that hashtag what Choppy said, hashtag what Oakery said. Maybe we can go back and dispel some rumor innuendo, some hashtag markets that did or did not happen. But I hope you enjoyed the Kool-Aid. I hope you are enjoying the 3 times a week. We're giving you two Kool-Aid packets. We're giving you the flagship show every Wednesday. So do us a favor, like the show, share the show, subscribe, listen to us on Spotify. That's been the main platform now. So I know there's a lot of people still hitting it up on the Apple, but if you have the opportunity to switch over to Spotify, we'd really appreciate it. Tell your friends, drink the Kool-Aid, and have yourselves a good day. We'll be back in a few days with Derek Oakery and myself. And all, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to keep serving up that Kool-Aid.
I love the Lions. Say it with me. I love the Lions.